Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my hair discovery video. Please ignore the mess here. We're renovating the bathroom. There's furniture all over the place. But after 31 years of being on this earth, I discovered I have curly hair. Can you imagine? I would have never expected something like this. I already posted an initial blog post on my blog at alicesbeautymadness.com. You can go take a look there. I've already elaborated there a little bit of what I'm gonna tell you today, but also I want to show you my hair and talk to you of what I've been doing to change it. So you might have seen my wavy hair video that I made this summer, and that was something I knew if I let my hair air dry, it will actually form some waves. I knew that it needed some help for them to form in a nice way, and therefore I had developed a little bit of a routine to do that during the summer. That was no news. However, a few months ago I had a bath, my first bath in this house, amazing, and I used a Briogeo hair mask. It's this one here, it's the Don't Despair Repair Conditioning Mask. This is a deluxe sample size, and after that I let my hair air dry and it came out so fluffy, curly, soft, and I was like, whoa, what is this? Is this the texture of my own hair? So that kind of prompted me into looking a little bit online, looking at videos, and I discovered that it is very well possible that my hair is actually curly, or as you can see, these are the curls that I achieve now, and that I was simply not giving it the right care to do what it was supposed to do. So after reading a lot up, I have made a few changes in my routine, and let's start with talking about the demons, which are silicones. So if you know a little bit about the curly girl method, that method that prescribes complete deletion of all silicones from your products. You can only use products that are silicone free. And I discussed a little bit with a friend of mine, Francesca, from Being Cute Is Not a Crime. She is a pharmaceutical scientist, and she has curly hair herself, and she works for a professional hair care brand. So she knows a lot about these ingredients, and she explained to me that not all silicones are made the same, and that not all silicones are bad for your hair. For curly hair, the problem is mainly that it is very dehydrated and brittle, and the silicones that are the bad silicones are occlusives that go and stick onto the hair, make it look shiny and nice, but at the same time don't let any nourishment go inside your hair from your masks or conditioners and things like that. So if you have a lot of products with these heavy silicones, they will close up your hair shaft and make it look healthy, but it will only really be cosmetic. So your hair will still break, it will not be healthy, so it will not curl like it would like you to, but it will just look a little bit hay-like, and you can indeed smooth it, but that's about it. So these type of silicones that I'm talking about, the bad silicones, are silicones that are heavy and non-soluble or non-volatile. And this is typically, you find it as a dimethicone. Dimethicone is one of the worst silicones because it's so bad for your hair and it's difficult to get rid of. Typical products in which you will find dimethicone are your drugstore products. Unfortunately, it's a very cheap ingredient and it's everywhere. I am gonna take an example for you. This is a leave-in cream that I actually quite like, and I recommended in my previous video. But if you go to the ingredients list, it says water, second ingredient, dimethicone. And this is clearly one of those 5-6 euro products that you can find at the drugstore that promises to resolve all of your hair problems, a year of damage in one time. What it does, it's probably it will make your hair look healthier, but it will actually not help the inside of your hair for nourishment and repair. There are, however, good silicones, and these are vector molecules that help the active ingredients to be suspended and to be delivered inside the hair. These are silicones that are bonded with PEGs. So if you find PEG something, that is usually the case, as well as some other classes of silicones that are not that bad. I will link down below Francesca's blog post that explains in detail all of this part. And it is in Italian, I am so sorry, but you can use Google Translate to get through it. She's really good at explaining it, and I'll link the posts down in the description box. And you can say similar things with sulfates. You want to not use sulfates, they're bad. But if you look at most surfactants, they are sulfates. There are stronger and weaker sulfates. These are molecules that bind to oil and water. Because oil and water don't mix, you need something in between that attaches to both and can remove the oil with water. So that's what your surfactants are, and oftentimes you need a surfactant that is delicate enough to bring away the dirt and the oil from your hair, but not so strong that it will take out every nutrition and everything that you have on your hair that is actually good. The very strong sulfates are sodium lauryl sulfate, I believe, and I'll write here the names of the two that are really to be avoided. For the rest, even coconut oil has a form of surfactant in there, and that is why you can actually rinse it off quite easily. So be careful with your ingredients, and one solution that I found, which is very simple, is to spend your money and invest into salon grade products. You know from my past, I love Joico products. The Joico K-Pack color line has been my favorite and has been what I used on my hair for the last 3-4 years. My stash was running out, so I decided to try new things, but this is definitely a line that thinks in the lab how to help your hair the most. One thing that I have to introduce is that my hair is colored. As you can see, this is not my natural hair color. I have white hair, so I use hair dye to dye my hair, and I use, again, salon grade hair dye. I just buy it off of Amazon or hair specialty shops that don't need a license, and I do my hair at home. I use the right amount of developer and yeah, just do my roots instead of redoing the whole hair. That way you can actually prevent your hair from being very damaged from hair color, and you still need to use color safe products, and that is sulfate free. But it's not sulfate free, it's strong sulfate free, because the strong sulfates will strip the color from your hair. And if you have colored hair, you need something to seal it, to help it be healthy and to help the color stay in. Especially red molecules are quite big, so they tend to be able to be washed away from your hair quite easily, more than any other color that you can have. And that is also why most of my towels are red after the first few times I wash my hair after I dye it. And that is perfectly fine. However, indeed, using color safe products and products that are catered for colored hair, not only safe because they won't have strong surfactants, but also that have ingredients and some sort of silicones that will help your hair to be healthier and maintain your color. So my solution was initially, I need to strip all the silicones and sulfates because that's what the curly girl method says. But then you can actually use your own brain and think chemistry isn't a bad thing. Everything in the world is chemicals. The air is chemicals. Water is 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen. So chemistry is not bad. It's how you do it and the work in the lab. And of course, the more advanced formulations cost more money and are tailored to a professional industry, of course. So invest in good quality hair products and don't be trapped by scare tactics. That's the first thing. And that is valid for any hair type, colored, non-colored, curly, smooth, any hair type and hair color needs high quality products. And yeah, that is one of the first things that I learned in this journey of finding my natural hair texture. The second thing is the way you treat your hair, the way you dry it, the way you apply your products. what I would always do was brush my hair before I showered, usually using a wet brush, which was just my brush of every day. Then I would wash my hair with shampoo, kind of wring out most of the water, add conditioner, then wash my body, do whatever I need to do, rinse out the conditioner, and then put my hair in a turban. So just pop my hair upside down and put it into one of these cotton towels. So already I was using one of these a little bit nicer cotton towels. It can be a t-shirt fabric, something like that, but not a regular towel, because I knew already from before that regular towels dry your hair too fast and take too much moisture out of your hair. So that is what I was doing before. Now I took a page from the book of the curly girl method, and what I am doing now instead is, after washing my hair with shampoo, I will put my hair upside down. Maybe I can demonstrate. I will put my hair upside down, and instead of applying my conditioner this way, I will start to scrunch my hair to apply the conditioner. So doing this type of movement to apply the conditioner. This makes that the hair will bunch in big clumps and form its first coils. The conditioner I use, as I said, is this Joico one. Sorry, you can see my mic. Then, instead of rinsing completely out my hair, standing up and drying everything and wringing it out, I stay with my head upside down and I apply my leave-in conditioner and a styling product. Now, I don't have a lot of products for it yet, because I'm working on getting a few things that are more suited for curly hair, but I've had samples for a while. So, for example, this Briogeo Curl Charisma is a rice amino plus avocado leave-in defining cream. All the Briogeo lines are sulfate, silicone and paraben free, so that is great. This product is what gave me these curls today. So you put it in with your hair completely soaking wet, and again you scrunch the product in. While you scrunch, you're also wringing water out, but only the really excess water. And you are also sealing the moisture in your hair with this conditioner or styling product. Another product that I have been liking is this Joico Structure Animate Bodifying Styling Cream. This has a very low hold, but it gives a lot of body and volume to the hair. It's not a curly hair product, and this was just something I had at home, and I said, well, let's try it. So this has also been working for me, but it's not like exactly what I need for my curly hair. However, the biggest thing indeed is to apply products with your hair completely wet, wring it with your hair. It's called squish to condish, this type of movement. Then with my hair wet, what I will do, instead of putting it in a turban as a long strand, I will do plopping. Now, I will insert a link here to a video that explains it, because it's easier than me showing you right now. Pretty much what it is you're putting your hair in your cotton towel or t-shirt, anything you want, while your head is upside down, and you're piling your hair up here and then tying your turban on your head so that your hair will be in ringlets and drying on the top of your head. This makes for a very good forming of the curls, and they will stay that way longer. So if you instead put your hair down, the gravity itself will just weigh it down and not let the curls form. So it is important to actually just put your hair up. Then here was my tricky bit so far, actually. I did not have a diffuser until about 15 minutes ago. So the only way I can do my hair was in the evening, and then sleep with my hair in this turban, let it dry, and then the next morning let it loose, and I would have still wet hair, but this type of curls. This is hair I washed last night and did exactly this procedure that I told you about. The problem with this is that now there's like 4 degrees outside. I cannot go out with wet hair, so in the morning I cannot shower and go, or wash my hair and go. So I always have to do it in the evening, and it happened a few times that I didn't have time in the evening, or I was sick and I just washed my hair in the morning. And the only way for me was to dry my hair with my blow dryer, and then the curls went out, and I was left with some messy waves that didn't look good at all. Instead, luckily, I just ordered a diffuser. This was also help from my friend Francesca. She recommended this. And this is just a universal diffuser that you attach to your blow dryer. And what you can do is once you're done plopping, your hair is still quite wet, you put your head upside down, or you just gather your curls in your diffuser and you very gently with low heat dry them. And then they will keep the curl as well. So that is kind of where I am at right now. I have been experimenting with a few other things, one of which is an acid rinse, and that is using apple cider vinegar, very diluted in water, to rinse the hair out. And that is because basic water opens the shaft of your hair, and it also makes for a very rough look of the hair. What you need to close the shaft of the hair, leave inside the nourishment, but also make it look shinier, is an acidic rinse. And that can be a lot of products and conditioners have a slightly acidic pH, and that helps. Or you can just use a diluted apple cider vinegar or lemon juice or citric acid. All of that information is available online, of course. So these are the things that I am implementing: the plopping, the adding of a styling cream with a little bit of hold that will activate my curls, also using just high quality products that will be good for my hair. This is my current color shampoo. It's the Redken Color Extend Magnetics that is specific to maintain your color healthy and bright, as well as my Joico K-Pack Color Care Color Therapy Conditioner. Yeah, I have gone on a little bit of a shopping spree for my hair, and I have a lot of things to try, and I'll come at you with a whole video for that next, because I'm so passionate about this stuff, and it takes quite some time. I know I'm following at the same time another curly girl on Instagram, Aileron Beauty. I hope I didn't butcher the name. And she's also doing this, so we're kind of confronting notes, which I really like. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below all your tips and tricks for curly hair. I know there are so many different ways and methods to do it, and this is how I'm going about it right now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and are excited to go onto this hair journey with me. If so, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!